Yo dudes, welcome back to the channel. I am NTG Builds, and today we're doing something fun. We're converting our trusty affordable bender, tube bender, to an air over hydraulic unit. I've used this unit to build Tiffany, and you guys know who Tiffany is here. Everything about her was done because of this and my ability to buy an affordable bender and have it be so simple that someone like myself can figure it out and then accomplish their first cage to look like this. Amazing. But what I've done is I've worn it out. We did the Torco Vet cage in this. We've done multiple other projects. We built a Torco Vet trailer, tire rack, and a few other things. I can't even remember everything we built with it, but the bottle jack wore out, and Tom from Affordable Bender has the ability for you to convert your unit from hydraulic to air over hydraulic. So then instead of pumping, you just hold a little button down and it bends, and that's amazing, I think. And so you can buy the new parts and kits to update it, or I believe you can just modify this one and purchase it. But either way, if you wanted to maintain both abilities to use a bottle jack and have the air in case you needed to take it to the pits, or you wanted to have it for that reason, or have it out on the trail or whatever it is that you're doing with your bender, what vehicle you're building. So you could just order the pieces and then do this thing. And I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. Very pumped, an upgrade, and we're going to get started, so let's go. Thanks for following. If you have a second, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so that you don't miss any of our other builds, and I appreciate it, so let's get to it. So the rad dudes over at Affordable Bender sent me over a model, or the raw parts of this, in order to go ahead and have this as a reference and show you what's going on. So they sent this over. We got the new Affordable Bender box if you're watching on Instagrams. You saw when I got that a week or two ago. And so what this is here is the mid-production point of the Affordable Bender. So this is the point at which, if you were to just order the one with the air capabilities, which I'm not even sure if that's the thing, so if I'm gonna get you a bunch of those calls, sorry, but if that happens, that means there's a market for it. But I believe there is this machine so amazing. There is no downfall for everything about it. It's absolutely amazing. But as much bending as I do, it's like a bunch of pumps per thingies, which is great. But the upgrade is amazing. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go through, show you the differences here between the jack, what we're going to be making the changes on, and then I'll probably end up shutting the shop down just because it's getting cloudy, which is beautiful. Arizona, right? Look at that sky. But the wind's picking up. Sometimes these have boobs, and it's messing up the camera. So what we're going to go ahead and do, we'll probably shut down the garage, bring over another table. I can demonstrate the differences of what I'm going to be doing. We'll break down the Affordable Bender, trusty old Affordable Bender that I have made all sorts of stuff on, and then we'll compare and contrast the bottle jack, help you figure out what modifications you need to do to either the OG model you already have, or to the part that you can order at affordablebender.com. As you can see here, here's the instructions, and he trusts that if you're building your stuff, you can take these and read it. And after calling him and confirming that I understood it, I was able to. So thanks. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to it. We'll break this down, show you what's up. Come along with us. Breakdown montage. Do it. Quick and easy to break it down. You saw I shoved something in here to keep this from moving, and then that kept this all nice and safe from when I was undoing that. But anyways, so we took that off. We got our levels here, and really quickly, all I'm gonna do is just measure the levels or measure width of level and a square. And as you can see, that's 10 inches. This is what came on here. And that's 9 inches. So there's an inch difference between the height of this, the height of the new Harbor Freight Air hydraulic bottle jack, and the bottle jack that came with you. And that is if you have the Strongway model. If they have, there's another model, which I'm not sure if there is, you would just have to confirm. But what we're gonna then do, and I'll get Tom and the guys over there, Affordable Bender, sent me over some a new housing and new plates, just so I can go ahead and make it. And then we might do a special little something. I haven't decided, or even if I'm going to do it, I want to talk with Tom, make sure it's all good. But we might be doing some sort of giveaway where you could actually win the bender that I made Tiffany with, and it'll be refurbished, sent out to you. Or maybe I do the one I'm doing now and I powder coat it in a Tiffany blue, and we do some sort of drawing for that, which I think would be really rad. You guys could actually get in on it. Think of some way, and we'll get back to you on that one. But, okay. So he sent me simple instructions. I love the confidence in my abilities he has. So it's a jack plate, legs equal the standard height of the jack shortened by the increase in height in the new jack. Pretty dang simple. Thanks, Tom. And then, so that's these here. These are the standard height. And if you come over here, you can see those are those. So what we're going to do is take an inch out of these. We'll mark it. And then we'll weld this to here, same spot. And we'll drill holes into this. Attach that to this, this to that, and then we're done. Oh, then we'll weld this into here. Bing, bang, bop. That'll be it. And we'll give it a test. We'll bring the compressor around, get the air on, and that should be it. Right now, what I'm going to go ahead and do, we'll cut this. So we just marked those. We're gonna go ahead and grab the grinder. We'll cut that off. And then I don't know, Alright guys, so we're on to the next step, and just in case you were unaware about another great thing that Affordable Bender does for us, and it's how you know he's one of us, is that he's about getting us back on track. So say you wanted to buy a bender and you think you're going to be using 1.5 DOM most of the time, so you buy the 1.5, but then you realize you would like some smaller diameter members for support structures for other things, like say radiator housings or other things, mounts and deals like that. Well, you can go right on to affordablebender.com and buy the die kit for whatever size you want. So this one here, I picked up the 1 inch, and we're gonna put this into work this weekend. But what I'm gonna use this for, instead of breaking down that one at the moment and using the 1.5 inch over there, I think these are like 110, 125. I'm sure the prices have gone up just because materials have gone up, and I know he would hold back as far as he can, but again, family-owned business has to do it, but still, everything's made here in America, and you know, he thinks about us. So anyways, you can go ahead, grab this extra die or take the one off of yours, and what we're gonna be doing here, really simple, is you're just gonna go ahead and take your bolts, your 2 plates that we just cut, and then you're gonna take the bolt that he supplies when you order the parts. Make sure this goes towards the back. So we're gonna, uh-oh. Oh no, oh no. Oh, I hope that's big enough. Really quick, I just want to show you how down and dirty you can make your welding table. You can go to your scrapyard and you just pick up a little 1/8 inch sheet, or even thinner. Maybe this is 18 gauge, I'm not sure. And then what I did is I just took a piece of DOM, cut it at an angle, and welded a plate to it so that I can attach my ground to this. Oops. Slide that underneath there. And then what I also have is, you know, a spot, and I can take this and move it around, and if I want I can attach the ground somewhere else, but I can lay this on the ground and do it, whatever I need to do. It's real mobile. I'm getting a new welding table, but if you just need something to work, that will work, and I'm about making things work so we can get to work. So anyway, that's just a quick little, you know, thing. You don't have to go and have everything perfect. My suggestion is get out there and just start screwing up so you can learn and screw up some more. And that, boys, is why I slid a washer in between here and here so that I had a little bit of clearance so that when I'm changing out dies, I can deal with that and not have to try to jam it in or do anything else. So make sure you give yourself a little clearance. When you tighten it down once it's in, it might bring it in right, but whatever, you have the space to actually be able to do it. Y'all feel me? All right, boys and girls, glasses off. We'll give it a little peek here. Not the prettiest, but they're on. Got a little stuck on this side, my elbow backed up, so that did a little something there. But that's done. We're gonna let it cool off, and then we'll attach it to the jack here. Then we'll attach the this to here. We will grab the collar on, tack it, and then send her home, and it'll probably be in this position, set a little bit, because I wanted to make sure I didn't create any pinch zones between here and here, since this is a little wider than this one. But there we go. Very straightforward, simple process. Cool it down, put it back together, a couple more welds, and then we'll get the air compressor out. We'll try it, we'll do a test bend. You guys can see it. We'll powder coat it. Maybe you want to comment in the comments what color we should powder coat it. We've got Tiffany blue or pearl white. I could order something else, but those are the ones that we have, so those are your choices. Comment below, and then we'll do a powder coat video on it. And then, like I said, I think we're gonna do a giveaway. Let me talk with Tom, but I think we should do it. What do you guys think? Let us know. The more comments, better chance that happens. I don't wanna wait. We're gonna take this to the water. Water. All right, just dry it off. Full penetrations, you can see it. Good stuff. All right, so now, what you'll notice on these ones, and what we did here, is we're turning the jack actually around in the housing compared to the old one. Like the bottle jack pump will be at the front, and we don't want that at the back because we want this over the bottle jack and underneath the pivot point, and we have the jack going in what would be backwards in orientation to the other setup. So if I did this right, and I did not, damn it. So I was off on where I drilled these holes on the plate. Oh well, not the worst thing. If I couldn't adjust it, that would suck. I'll figure that out. Okay, so we have gotten the jack mounted to the actual die now. I had to drill a couple different holes so I can get the placement I wanted, but it's centered in there, which is great. So now what I'm doing, guys, is I'm taking the collar here, we'll back out the bolt with a wrench, and then we'll clean up that mess right there. Maybe take the bolt back out. You see what I'm doing there, but we'll get that out. Bring that camera down. As you can see here, that collar will slip past, then you thread it through, and now this will keep stuck up here and won't drop down and smash your hands. So that is good to go. And then I'm going to go ahead and just run this on down here. Alright, we're clean. So I'm going to put this on here, run the screw down, and now we're going to go ahead and rotate this up. And we're going to locate right where we want it to keep it in the center. Boom. That is it. So I'm going to find a block of wood to hold this up while we weld it. And then we're gonna tack it. Look at me blocking everything with everything. All right guys, so we're gonna raise this up. It's always a good idea to have blocks of wood hanging around your shop to help be a third set of arms, especially if you're like me and you're always doing something and you don't always have a shop hand, a guy to help you come in the shop and give you assistance. So I always keep blocks of wood. And what I did here, I also want to make sure you guys see, I didn't just set this on and then let weight go on it. I'm actually wedged in between, so that once I decide to trust this to weld that, I don't have this move out of the way and then cut my fingers off, because this is enough weight with enough swing that you could lose a digit for sure. So just be careful, guys. In fact, I'm going to put a clamp on here as well, one of those. I'm going to put one on here, just double stampy, touch blue, make it true, and then get it done. We need to keep our fingers on our hands. Alright guys, so I tacked this up. I'm going to go ahead and take the blocks down, remove the jack down so that I can come in here and weld without dropping any splatter onto any of this, just because I don't want to do that. But we got it there centered. We've got a good 3/16 there, a good 3/16 there, so that's good. And then this is almost exactly even, so we've got the clearance and the space to be able to have the clearance tacked up. We're ready to go. I'm going to just go ahead and finish weld that cap off, and then we'll go get the air compressor and give it a try. And then we're gonna go ahead and load up and go put this thing to work building a pro car. So you can do anything with these things and this thing. So get out and do it. Okay guys, so I got all this attached and tightened onto there. We have test fitted everything, and now we're going to put it together. I just want to get the final nuts tightened. We'll take it all off and powder coat everything. But the next phase is we'll be setting it into the housing. Afraid to lose my finger. There you go. We'll need to run that in a little bit more, but it looks to be safe. And then we'll get the air compressor connected here, and then there we go. 20th century technology now. Moving up. Alright guys, we're giving it a shot here. We've got it all done, connected to the compressor, switched over the mount. So let's give it a shot. See what happens. You're live firing with me. I've never done this before, so let's see. So that's amazing. Hydraulic bender. That is incredible. Went to a full 90 degree. We probably should have went over a little bit with spring back, but amazing. So we are now fully hydraulic bending shop, and we did it by building it in our shop. So this is why I pick companies like Affordable Bender to work with, and I am very happy and thankful that they allow me to be able to work with them and do stuff like this. And they are what allowed me to build Tiffany. This is, if I did not have this single piece of equipment, there's no way I could have progressed into drifting the way I have with not having the ability to build my own cages. So there you guys go. Affordable bender, air over hydraulic on the affordable bender. Easy to do, step by step. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This is how you convert your affordable bender to air over hydraulic with the Harbor Freight 12-ton air over hydraulic jack. There is our perfectly bent 90. And now we have moved into the 20th century. Very simple project. You already love affordable bender. Now make it that much better. Air over hydraulic. Thank you.